It says in the diagram below, a bulb is lit by drawing 2.0 ampere from 40 volt AC source. Calculate the cost of keeping the bulb on for 2 days at $0.40 per kilowatt. So this is the system over here. Now, what do you have to understand? First of all, if you're writing JAMB or WAEC 2027, don't forget to join my WhatsApp online class with the link with the number you're seeing on the screen. Now, what you have to know is about power. Power is equals to the rate at which what work is done. And when we talk about electricity, it is the energy consumed over the time. However, power has other formula when related to other parameters. For instance, voltage, current, and resistance. Next, when you're talking about power in relationship with current and voltage, you use power equals to IV. Why the I is the current, the V is the voltage. Now, when in relationship with current and resistor, you have I square resistor. So you square the resistor, so you square the current and multiply by the resistor. Now, when in combination, when there is no current, you just have the what? The voltage and resistor. It now becomes V square over R. So each of these is the formula for what? Power. Now, reading the question, we have the diagram below. Drawn. This is we have the current and we have the what? The voltage. Now, what do we need to do? We need to calculate the what? The what? Cost of keeping the bulb on for 2 days. For 2 days. Now, the time here, 2 days, is going to be under hours because it is measured in kilowatts hour. Kilowatts hour. Now, hence, you're going to have what? Kilowatt what? Hour. Now, these 2 days, how many hours are in 2 days? So that the time T is equals to 48 hours. Why the voltage is equals to 440 volts, 440 volts. Why the current is equals to 2 watts, 2 ampere. Now, we ask to calculate the cost. Whereas we have per unit is cost $0.40. Now, first of all, we need to get the power first, the power of this bulb, before we can get the what? The cost of it for the 2 days. Now, the power, as we know, when in relationship with voltage and current is IV, which is equals to 2 times 440, and this place 400 to 840 to 80, you have 880, and it is measured in what? In watt. So we have gotten our power in watt. However, the unit says kilowatt. Why we just have what? Watt. To change it to kilowatt, always change it to kilowatt. Divide it by what? 1000. Do you get? Now this zero, we cancel this, and 88 over 100 is going to be under 0.88. Now it's going to become kilowatt watt. Kilowatt watt. Now we now need to look at it this way. It says cost of what? Kilowatt what? Hour. So this is the cost of what? This is the power. Now when we now talk about it on the time factor, we now add the what? The hour. Hence, to add this hour, you're going to use that the cost now is going to be equals to the power already in kilowatt hour multiplied by the time that you're going to on the bulb, which is 2 days, and in hours has been gotten to be what? 48 hours. Now these are the what? P multiplied by what? The time will now give us what? Kilowatt hour. Now the cost of it, you now multiply it by the what? By the cost of it per hour. Since there are 48 hours, now 48 hours, which means that 0.40 per hour. This is the cost of running only 1 hour. Now the cost of running it 48 hour now be 48 hour times this cost of running it 1 hour. Now times it with what you want to run under the 1 hour. Do you get? Which is this. Now you times it by what? By the cost. Alright, I've already put the hour there. Now we now substitute the values. We have equals to, what is this? 0.88 times what is hour 48, what is the cost? 0.40 40. All right, 0.40. Now, when you calculate all of that together, what are you going to have? If multiplied by this, multiplied by this to this, and this to this, it's going to give us about 16.89 something, maybe 5. But however, if you look at this, it is two decimal place. Hence, we're going to take this two decimal place over here, and doing that, this becomes 1, and enter here becomes 90. So here we now have 16.90, and this is it, and that is option number A. Now, hope you understood this. Now look at, if your topic are going to be treated in this way, that means you're going to have everything at your fingertip. Now JAMB is taking note of how you are accurate with your what, with your topics on the subject you are applying for JAMB. It's not about knowing it, it's about understanding. It's not about solving the question, it's about what, understanding it. Did you get? Now each of any other question, you need to calculate the power. Maybe you don't have the voltage, you have the resistors, you're going to use this. Also, don't forget to join our WhatsApp online class with number you're seeing on the screen. The price is as cheap as that, just 2,500 naira, to join my WhatsApp online class for physics tutorial and other subjects.